If you're over 60 and your vision has started to blur, you're probably blaming age. But what if I told you that age might not be the real reason? Every day, thousands of seniors wake up thinking their eyesight is just getting old, when in reality, something else is going on. The good news: there are simple, science-backed things you can start doing today to protect and even improve your vision. And tip number 4 might surprise you. Most eye doctors never talk about it. This is second sunrise, and your eyesight deserves a second chance. Most people believe that blurry vision is just a natural part of getting older. And yes, aging does affect your eyes. But here's the truth: it's not the full story. In fact, studies by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, show that over 12 million people aged 40 and older in the US live with vision impairment, and a significant portion of that is preventable. That means millions of people are losing their eyesight not because of age, but because of neglect, misinformation, and silent conditions that go unnoticed for years. Let's talk about what's really going on. As we get older, we often hear terms like presbyopia, glaucoma, cataracts, and age-related macular degeneration. They sound scary, right? But let's break them down in simple terms. Presbyopia is when your eyes have trouble focusing on things up close, like reading a menu or a phone screen. Cataracts are a clouding of the lens, making things look hazy or washed out. Macular degeneration? That's when the center of your vision starts to weaken, affecting how you see faces, read books, or watch TV. And glaucoma, often called the silent thief of sight. It can slowly damage your optic nerve without you even realizing it, until it's too late. These aren't just medical terms, they're real challenges that many seniors face every day. And they don't just affect how you see, they impact your independence, confidence, and daily life. Struggling to see clearly can make simple tasks like cooking, driving, or even walking feel overwhelming and unsafe. Worse yet, many people don't know they have a problem until it's already progressed. That's because most eye diseases start slowly, without pain or major symptoms. But here's the good news: early detection and simple lifestyle changes can make a world of difference. And you don't need expensive treatments or surgeries to start seeing results. Throughout this video, we're going to walk through 5 things you can do starting today, all backed by science, that can help you preserve your vision for years to come. Because here at Second Sunrise, we believe your best years deserve the clearest view. It's easy and honestly pretty comforting to believe that blurry vision is just a part of getting older. But here's the surprising truth: age may start the process, but it's not the main reason so many seniors struggle to see clearly. The real causes are often hidden in plain sight, and most of them are things you can actually control. Let's start with one of the most overlooked factors: chronic inflammation. When your body is inflamed, even at low levels, it damages delicate tissues, including your eyes. This inflammation can come from poor diet, lack of sleep, sedentary habits, or even stress. Over time, it creates oxidative stress that breaks down cells in the retina, lens, and optic nerve. Another sneaky culprit: blood sugar levels. You don't have to be diabetic to suffer the effects of high blood sugar. When your glucose levels are consistently elevated, it can damage the blood vessels in your eyes, especially the tiny ones that supply the retina. This condition is called diabetic retinopathy, and according to the National Eye Institute, it's one of the leading causes of vision loss in Americans over 60. And then there's dehydration. Yes, something as simple as not drinking enough water can dry out your eyes, making them feel irritated, blurry, or fatigued. Dry eyes reduce your eye's ability to naturally clean and protect itself, leaving it vulnerable to infection and strain. Let's not forget about screen exposure. You might think this is a young people problem, but seniors are spending more time than ever on phones, tablets, and TVs. The blue light emitted from screens leads to digital eye strain and can even interfere with your sleep, causing further inflammation and hormonal imbalances. Finally, there's nutritional deficiency. Your eyes need fuel, specifically vitamins like A, C, E, and zinc, plus antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. Most seniors don't get nearly enough of these from their diet. Without them, the protective layers in your eyes weaken, leaving you more susceptible to damage from sunlight and pollution. So while aging may be the spark, it's these modifiable risk factors that fan the flames. The real takeaway here? You're not powerless. In fact, the choices you make each day, what you eat, how much water you drink, whether you move your body, and how often you look away from the screen, can either protect your eyes or speed up their decline. Now that you know what's really behind the blur, let's talk about what you can do today to sharpen your vision and protect it long into the future. Because up next, we're diving into the first of 5 science-backed strategies that can help you see better, starting now. Let's start with your plate, because what you eat has a direct impact on how well you see. Your eyes are some of the most metabolically active organs in your body. That means they need a constant supply of nutrients to function, repair, and defend themselves from damage. And yet most seniors in the US don't get enough of the critical vitamins and antioxidants that support healthy vision. The 2 most powerful eye protective nutrients, lutein and zeaxanthin. These are plant-based antioxidants found in leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens. They act like natural sunglasses inside your eyes, filtering harmful blue light and protecting the retina from oxidative stress. According to the American Optometric Association, people with diets high in these nutrients have a significantly lower risk of age-related macular degeneration. Next on the list is vitamin A. You may have heard that carrots are good for your eyes, and that's true. But the reason is beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A. This nutrient helps maintain a clear cornea and supports night vision. You'll also find it in sweet potatoes, butternut squash, and even eggs. Another key nutrient is omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA. Found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, omega-3s help reduce inflammation, combat dry eyes, and support the function of the retina. A study published in the Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science Journal found that people who eat fish high in omega-3s at least twice a week have better overall eye health. But what if you're not a fan of fish or leafy greens? No problem. Supplements can help. Look for an eye health formula that includes lutein, 10 milligrams or more, zeaxanthin, 2 milligrams or more, vitamin A, C, and E zinc omega-3s, DHA plus EPA. This blend is similar to the formula used in the AREDS-2 study, a massive research project funded by the National Eye Institute. It showed that the right combination of these nutrients can slow the progression of macular degeneration and protect aging eyes. Here's the best part. Adding these nutrients to your diet doesn't require a radical overhaul. A few daily changes, like having a spinach omelette for breakfast, snacking on nuts, or grilling salmon twice a week, can make a huge difference over time. And don't forget hydration. Many of these nutrients rely on good water intake for proper absorption. So as you clean up your diet, be sure to drink more clean, filtered water throughout the day. So what can you do today? Start by making one meal more eye-friendly. Swap your dinner side for steamed broccoli or sautéed kale. Choose baked salmon instead of fried chicken. Little changes today can mean clearer vision tomorrow. If you've ever experienced tired, scratchy, or blurry eyes, especially later in the day, there's a good chance your body is simply thirsty. Most people think of hydration in terms of preventing headaches or maintaining energy. But here's something most seniors don't know. Chronic dehydration is a silent threat to your vision. Your eyes are made up of nearly 98% water. They rely on moisture to maintain shape, flush out irritants, and keep your vision sharp. When you don't drink enough water, your eyes can't produce enough tears, and that leads to dry eye syndrome, a condition that affects nearly 1 in 7 adults over 60, according to the National Eye Institute. Dry eyes aren't just uncomfortable. They can distort your vision, cause inflammation, and even damage the surface of your eye if left untreated. But here's the good news. Simply, increasing your water intake can reduce or eliminate many of these symptoms. So how much should you be drinking? Most doctors recommend around 8 cups of water a day. But for seniors, that number may need adjusting. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less accurate. So by the time you feel thirsty, you're likely already dehydrated. Also, some common medications like diuretics, antihistamines, and blood pressure pills can further dehydrate you. Here's a simple rule of thumb. Drink a glass of water with every meal and between meals. That alone can help you stay ahead of dehydration. Add in hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and soups, and you're giving your eyes a much-needed moisture boost. Now, be cautious, especially if you have kidney issues or are on fluid-restricted diets. Always consult your doctor before drastically changing your fluid intake. But for most people, sipping water steadily throughout the day is safe and beneficial. Another tip: watch out for hidden dehydrators. Coffee, tea, soda, and alcohol may seem like fluids, but they're actually diuretics, meaning they pull water out of your system. If you enjoy coffee in the morning, just make sure to balance it with extra water. And when it comes to eye drops, be careful. Many over-the-counter products provide only short-term relief, and some contain preservatives that can make dryness worse over time. Instead, focus on staying hydrated from the inside out. So, what can you do today? Start with one small habit change. Fill a reusable water bottle in the morning and sip throughout the day. Add lemon or a splash of fruit juice if that helps. The goal isn't to chug, it's to stay consistently hydrated. The difference might surprise you. In just a few days, you may notice clearer vision, reduced burning or stinging, and even improved focus. And now that your eyes are getting the moisture they need, let's talk about another modern problem most seniors overlook: screen time. In the next chapter, we'll reveal how staring at phones and TVs affects your eyesight, and what simple trick you can use to relieve the strain in just 20 seconds. Let's talk about something that's silently straining the eyes of millions of seniors every single day. Screens, phones, tablets, TVs, e-readers. Even if you don't think of yourself as tech-savvy, chances are you spend several hours a day staring at some kind of digital screen. And while screens are great for staying connected, they come with a hidden cost: digital eye strain. Also known as computer vision syndrome, digital eye strain is a real medical condition. According to the American Optometric Association, it can cause blurred vision, dry eyes, headaches, neck and shoulder pain, and eye fatigue, even after short screen sessions. And it gets worse with age, as your eyes naturally produce fewer tears and take longer to adjust between near and far distances. But don't worry, you don't need to give up your TV time or stop texting your grandkids. You just need a simple strategy that gives your eyes a break. That's where the 20-20-20 rule comes in. It's incredibly easy to remember. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Why does it work? When you look at screens, your eyes stay locked in a close-up position, often without blinking. This causes your eye muscles to strain and your tear film to dry up. But when you pause and shift your focus to a distant object, you relax those muscles, reset your blinking pattern, and restore moisture to the eyes. This habit may sound small, but over time, it can dramatically reduce eye fatigue and even improve focus and clarity. Here are a few ways to make the 20-20-20 rule work for you. Set a timer on your phone or smart speaker to remind you every 20 minutes. Place a sticky note on your screen or remote that says 20-20-20. During commercials, look out a window or across the room instead of checking another screen. And while you're at it, take a moment to adjust your environment. Sit about 25 inches away from your screen, about an arm's length. Make sure the top of your monitor is at or just below eye level. Use ambient lighting to reduce glare. Avoid sitting in total darkness when watching TV. Also, don't forget to blink. Blinking naturally refreshes the eye's surface, but screen use cuts your blink rate nearly in half. So consciously reminding yourself to blink more often, especially during long viewing sessions, can go a long way in keeping your eyes lubricated. So, what's your next move? Start using the 20-20-20 rule today. Try it for just 1 hour of screen time and see how your eyes feel. Chances are you'll notice less strain, less dryness, and maybe even a sharper image. Your eyes were never designed for non-stop close-up. Focus. They're meant to move, shift, and scan your environment. And speaking of movement, most people don't realize this, but your eyes are controlled by 6 tiny muscles. Just like the rest of your body, these muscles can weaken with age if they're not used. And that's when blurry vision, poor focus, and eye fatigue can creep in. The good news? You can train and strengthen your eyes just like you would your legs or your heart. That's right, eye exercises are real, and they're backed by science. Research from institutions like the National Institutes of Health and Johns Hopkins shows that targeted visual training can improve focus, coordination, and even reduce the need for stronger prescriptions in some cases. Let's walk through a few simple, effective routines you can do in just 5 minutes a day. No equipment needed. Hold your thumb about 10 inches in front of your face. Focus on it for 10 seconds. Then shift your gaze to something at least 20 feet away, like a clock, a tree, or a painting, and hold that focus for another 10 seconds. Repeat this 5 times. This strengthens your accommodation response, your eye's ability to switch. Focus between distances. Next, gently roll your eyes clockwise in a full circle, then counterclockwise. Do this 3 times in each direction. This improves blood flow around the eyes and helps with flexibility and relaxation. Now imagine a large figure 8 on the wall in front of you. Slowly trace the shape with your eyes for 30 seconds. Then reverse direction. This trains eye tracking and coordination. Finally, try palming. Rub your hands together to generate warmth, then gently cup them over your closed eyes. Breathe deeply and relax for 30 seconds. This reduces tension in the eye muscles and calms the nervous system. Your visual system is deeply connected to your brain. In fact, over 50% of the brain is involved in visual processing. So when you do these exercises, you're not just working your eye muscles, you're strengthening the entire pathway between your eyes and your brain. This is especially powerful for seniors because neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, doesn't stop at 60. It just needs the right stimulus. So, how do you get started today? Choose 2 of these exercises and do them once in the morning and once before bed. You can even do them sitting on the couch or at your kitchen table. Consistency is more important than intensity. After just a week, many people report better focus, less eye fatigue, and smoother reading or screen use. And if you're dealing with conditions like strabismus, lazy eye, or convergence insufficiency, speak to a vision therapist. There are more advanced programs designed specifically for those issues, and many are covered by insurance. So now your eyes are eating right, hydrated, and getting some daily workouts. But what if a serious issue is developing and you don't even know it yet? Of all the tips we've covered so far, this one might be the most important, because no matter how well you eat, hydrate, or exercise your eyes. You can't fix what you don't know is broken. That's why getting a comprehensive eye exam every year is a non-negotiable step in protecting your vision, especially after age 60. Let's be clear, we're not just talking about the quick vision, screening you get at the DMV or reading letters off a chart at the pharmacy. We're talking about a full dilated eye exam performed by a licensed eye doctor, either an optometrist or ophthalmologist. Why does this matter? Because many serious eye diseases like glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy can develop silently. That means you can lose up to 40% of your vision before even noticing a change. At that point, the damage may be irreversible. But when caught early, these conditions are often manageable, and in some cases, progression can be completely stopped. A dilated eye exam uses special drops to widen your pupils so your doctor can see the retina, optic nerve, and blood vessels at the back of your eye. It checks for pressure buildup in the eye, which can signal glaucoma. It can reveal early signs of macular degeneration, even before symptoms appear, and it can detect bleeding or swelling caused by high blood sugar or hypertension. Your eyes can even show early signs of stroke, heart disease, and cancer. That's right, an eye exam can uncover serious health issues long before other symptoms show up. Adults over 60 should get a comprehensive eye exam every 1-2 years, even if you're not experiencing symptoms. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of eye disease, you may need exams more often. If you're on Medicare, it may cover certain eye exams, especially if you're at high risk for glaucoma or diabetic eye disease. And many communities offer low-cost or free screenings through non-profits, local health departments, and even mobile clinics. Just search free eye exam near me, or check with organizations like Prevent Blindness and Vision USA. The best time to schedule your exam? Today. Seriously, pause this video if you need to and call your local optometrist. Your future self will thank you. Remember, vision loss doesn't happen all at once. It creeps in slowly, quietly, but with early detection, you have the power to fight back, and in many cases preserve your sight for years to come. By now, you've learned that your eyes need more than just a pair of glasses to stay healthy. They need hydration, nutrition, exercise, and medical attention. But here's the bigger picture. Your eyes are windows into your entire body. Eye health isn't just about seeing better, it's about living better. Over half of your brain is dedicated to processing visual information. When your vision starts to slip, it's not just your sight that suffers. Your cognitive function can decline too. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that seniors with poor vision are at a higher risk for memory loss, confusion, and even dementia. Blurry vision affects depth perception, which increases your risk of falls, a major cause of injury. Among adults over 65, protecting your eyesight can literally help you stay on your feet and independent longer. Eye health is also deeply connected to heart health and blood sugar control. Conditions like hypertension and diabetes leave their first warning signs in your eyes. Catching these issues early through a simple eye exam can lead to early diagnosis and life-saving treatment. And don't forget the emotional side. Clear vision allows you to keep reading, driving, gardening, playing with grandkids, and enjoying life's small pleasures. Losing that connection can lead to depression, loneliness, and a loss of purpose. So yes, your eyes matter, but they're also messengers, warning you when something deeper might be wrong. Let's take a moment to clear the air, because when it comes to eye health, there are a lot of myths out there, and believing the wrong ones could be putting your vision at serious risk. Wearing glasses makes your eyesight worse. False. Glasses don't weaken your eyes, they help them work more efficiently. Vision loss is just a normal part of aging. You can't prevent it. Also false. Many forms of vision loss are preventable with the right care. If my vision seems fine, I don't need an eye exam. This is one of the most dangerous myths. Regular exams are the only way to detect silent issues. Eye drops are safe to use as much as I want. Not always. Many contain preservatives that can actually irritate your eyes over time. Carrots are all you need for good vision. Nice try, but your eyes need a full spectrum of nutrients to stay strong. Let's take a moment to look back at what you've learned, because this isn't just information, it's your roadmap to clearer vision and a healthier life. Eat for your eyes, hydrate properly, use the 20-20-20 rule, do daily eye exercises, and get a comprehensive eye exam every year. Each of these steps may seem small, but together they create a powerful routine that supports your vision, your independence, and your quality of life. And remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or 90, your eyes are still capable of healing, adapting, and thriving with the right care. At Second Sunrise, we believe that aging doesn't mean giving up. It means leveling up. You've got wisdom, experience, and now a plan. Your vision doesn't define your age. Your actions do. If this video helped you see things more clearly, literally or figuratively, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to let us know we're on the right track. Leave a comment sharing which tip surprised you the most. Share this video with a friend or family member who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe to Second Sunrise for more practical science-backed tips on senior health, vision, energy, and longevity.